All right, it looks like we are live. So welcome everyone to the stream. The plan here is to take a look at the stream summer sale and see if there's any good deals. So before I get started, I kind of want to step back. The video I posted earlier this week, which was more or less just a glorified trailer for what I'm doing today, and kind of go over a little bit more what I think this should all be about. So with any of these sales, obviously your budget needs to be taken into consideration, and I joked about my wallet hemorrhaging at these sorts of sales, and 263 games later would tend to prove that. So a few key elements that I look at when I'm doing this, and we'll kind of go through them as we take a look at what's available. Whatever you've got on your wish list should be your top priority, and then whatever is deepest discounts is the next priority. So we'll take a look at the sale. We'll talk a little bit about their new point shop and the little mini games that go along with the summer sale, but primarily we'll take a look at the deals that are happening. So let's take a look. So this is their summer sale window if you haven't visited yet, and one of the cool things they did that I'll talk about right off is this point shop. So this is something they introduced, and they usually have something like this in most of their sales, but in their lunar New Year sale earlier this year, they did this where you could buy different things with your points. And there's some disappointing things with how you earn points, like adding money to your Steam wallet doesn't count, only buying games does. And if you had money on your Steam wallet before the sale, that didn't add. So there's a whole lot of stuff, and I talked to their support a number of times about it, and they fixed a lot of stuff for me. But what they did this time is anything you bought since the end of their Lunar New Year sale and today, I think, you got credit for. So that's how I haven't bought anything yet. I haven't even decided if I'm going to buy anything this sale, and I've got 31,000 points. So let's talk about the best way to take advantage of this. Now, hopefully you're like me, and through the year, you add things to your wish list. And right now, I've got it sorted by price. Most of the year, I have it sorted by ranked order in case any of my friends want to obtain a gift for me through Steam. This is always a good way to see what I'm after. And of course, Cyberpunk 2077 is right at the top. But during the sales, if you aren't aware that you have this sort order, the best thing to do, I find, is to sort by discount. So you can see what is the deepest discount on your wish list as a starting point. So I've got some 80% off Armageddon, 75% off, and really my threshold is it's got to be at least 50% off for me to even contemplate it, which often means AAA titles, current AAA titles are not on here. But like Gladius, for instance, 65% off, I can pick that up for $15, and we'll take a look at that one as an example in a moment. Metro Exodus is 55% off. That's pretty solid. King's Quest Select Collection, surprise, it's only 50% off. And this is one of the things where you take a look, and you should track this over time, because I know that I've had just a random discount of up to 60 or 70% on this not that far in the past. So if you're on Steam, make sure you're getting their email notifications. Make sure you've got your wish list, because then you know when stuff goes on sale. Of course, with something like this, I'll get an email that says you have 23 items that are on your wish list that are on sale. But probably near the top of my to purchase list is something like Age of Wonders Planetfall. At 50% off, that's solid for a game in a format that I really enjoy. Any of the 4X games I love. And as I mentioned earlier, I've been putting a bucket of time into Civ 6. Also on my list, I've got some board games here because with the current virus situation, I'm not really going out and playing the board games that I'd want to play. So this is a way for me to maybe convince my friends to pick them up. So for instance, Takenoko, great little fun game. Have my friends pick it up right now while it's $5.75, right? Or Smash Up, same thing. It's $4 to get started. We can pick up the various expansions, I'm sure, for cheap, and it wouldn't be too bad. So those are some of the other things that I look at right now is what board games are on sale. And there's some other ones. Terraforming Mars, if they had the expansions, this would be a no-brainer for my friends. And then the other thing that's awesome is, of course, EA's content all just recently came over. So what we're getting is the Mass Effect products are now available here. So I can pick up Mass Effect Andromeda Deluxe Edition for $20. And I know there was all sorts of issues with the game, but on PC, as opposed to on the consoles, mod communities are huge, and apparently there's an amazing mod community for Mass Effect Andromeda that I want to delve into and take a look at. And if it seems pretty straightforward, there's lots of, if you Google it, you'll find it, but I may do a video on Andromeda if I pick it up. I also have Fantasy Grounds in here, so if you like playing your virtual D&D games and you're using Fantasy Grounds, the only thing I'm not a fan of is that everyone's got to own a copy. Roll20's free, so it's a little bit easier, but the content here goes on sale more so than anywhere, like $21 Canadian for the player's handbook, and like the whole library I'm pretty sure will be on sale. And then we get into stuff that's probably not likely to be purchased, that I'm not likely to look at. Monster Hunter, this has been as low as $20 in the last 3 months. Warhammer Online, this is still pretty new. It's only been out since April, so I'll wait for this to hit sub $20 before I pick it up. But this is just a good sense of what's going on. And of course, lots of DLC goes on sale. So that's my wish list, but this is... so my recommendation to you is use your wish list as a guide for what you're going to throw your money at to expand your already growing Steam library. So let's just take a look at the store and see what we've got that they've got here. So they're featured deals right now. Destiny, it looks like they've probably got it right now for free. It's free to play right now, Destiny 2, which is pretty awesome. And you can upgrade to the better edition for $40, which isn't bad. So that's kind of neat. You always have that sort of thing. Age of Empires 2, Terraria. And then down here, they've got their featured franchises where the whole franchise is going to be sale. So if we look at the Total War 3 Kingdoms, it's only 25% off. I've got a lot of this in my library already, but you can see so many of their games here are 75% off. You can pick up Total War Shogun, the full collection, for $3. I've got Shogun Total War 2 already, but it's only $9 to add it. So this is a great time to grab a game, something new. And my usual metric that I apply, and I have metrics for all sorts of things to help me justify my purchases, is I take a look at how much time am I likely going to get out of a game, how much fun am I going to have, and what that value is. So Elder Scrolls franchise, like we've got Morrowind for 70% off and Oblivion for 70% off. So what are we talking here? We're talking $6 for Morrowind, $6 for Oblivion if you haven't played them. And there's 100 hours plus in these games for you to enjoy. So definitely a good opportunity to fill in that back catalog if you're looking for some role-playing games to play. Max Payne franchise, a great one again. I've already got Max Payne 3 and I've completed Max Payne and Max Payne 2, but we're talking again sub $5 for each of those, and only $7 or $8 here for Max Payne 3. And these franchise deals, there's often really good opportunities. It's like Darksiders, this is a big one. So you can get Darksiders 3 right now for $26, or you can get the Whips and Blades franchise pack, which gets you Darksiders 3, the War Mastered edition of Darksiders, Darksiders 2. So you're going to get all 3 of the primary titles, and you're going to get the deluxe edition of the current game, and it's $37. So it's a 78% discount. And if you bought just we're talking the deluxe edition's $34 for Darksiders 3. So you'll get the others for like $4, $3. And this is why I have 263 games in my library, is because, oh, I want Darksiders 3. And I can get that for $34 or for $37. Like, it's not even $3. It's $2.08 more. I'm going to get every copy of Darksiders. All of the Darksiders will belong to me if I buy this bundle. And that's why the Steam sale is great. On top of that, up here at the top, save an additional $6 on a purchase of $37 or $35. So that means that for $37.05, I'm going to get a $6 discount on it. So it's going to be $31 to get the entire Darksiders bundle. So this is one of the reasons why the Steam summer sales, Steam winter sales, etc. are as good as they are, because they let you pick up a great selection of games. In fact, that's one of the ways that I got into the Witcher series. I bought the first 2 Witcher games. I want to say I paid $2 and $3 for them. So this is not working very well because it keeps showing the same thing. Like, I've literally seen the Elder Scrolls show up several times. Tomb Raider franchise is on sale. The Witcher franchise is on sale, which doesn't help me because I own them all already. Life is Strange, that's one that's kind of interesting. Dishonored franchise, this is solid. Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, no, Dishonored 2 for... Oh, yeah, I am definitely old enough. Dishonored 2, $15. Phenomenal buy. It's a great game. Looks beautiful. So, definitely worth taking a look at what's in the library in the summer sale again. Now, I want to talk a little bit about their game that they have with these things. So if you're not familiar with the Steam sales, they always have cards. And one of the easiest ways to get cards is to explore your queue. So they will make all sorts of suggestions, and often I find stuff and it goes on my wish list. Titanfall 2, no interest, carry on. Satisfactory, you know what, let's follow it. And it's not unusual for them to have problems with this sort of thing. Shipbreaker, this is another interesting one. If you enjoy Space Engineers, you'll probably enjoy tearing stuff apart. So I'm curious with this one, but again, 20% off. This will get cheaper, and partly it's an early access game, so I have no immediate need to grab it. And you should always evaluate these things, unless you're I have to have it right away. I don't worry about it. Now, if I talk about something like Cyberpunk 2077 or the Avengers game, both of those I'll probably pre-order, partly because I'd like to be able to review them early on. And partly because they look like really exciting games that I don't necessarily want to wait for a sale. But anything that doesn't immediately scream to me, I have to have it, obviously goes on the wish list and I wait for it to go on sale. This is weird. There's some weird stuff you'll find on here, and I've had the most bizarre stuff added to my queues over time. So now I'll finish my queue. And I picked up a card. So let's take a look at this. Let's go to my Steam inventory. Assuming it's not going to break. There we go. Don't want coupons. All Steam items. Oh. There we go. So you got all your cards, and you earn these to playing your different games and stuff. I got to find the one that they just gave me because it's, of course, broken. The one problem with it happening on a Thursday is I'm working, because I have a real job in addition to making videos and stuff. So I didn't get a chance to go through this and get a bunch of stuff sorted. It's like, okay, so I'm looking at this really for the first time right along with you. That's not true. I think about 5 minutes before this stream started, I just took a quick look to see what was going on. But that is, I would like to show, but no, I don't have it. It's not showing up here. Stupid thing. At any rate, if you want to play the game for free, you can basically go through this for the next 2 weeks. There's 3 queues a day that you can go through, get some trading cards, and you can earn badges and levels in Steam. So if I go and take a look at my profile, for instance, I've got 612 achievements across all of my different games. I'm Steam level 29, various awards that I've earned over the years, etc. And that's really what those cards are all about. Just a little fun thing. Although, to be fair, if you collect those Steam cards, you can often sell them for real money in the store. And I've done that too, where I just took towards the last couple days and pitched all my stuff, and you get 6 or 8 or 10 cents for each of the cards. It's not a lot, but you know, when some of the games are going for as little as $1.50, getting a little bit of extra Steam credit in your account doesn't hurt. So let's just take a quick look at the point shop. I've got almost 32,000 points, and what you can do here. So what these points are is you can get some frames for your avatar, some of which will actually expire, which is kind of unfortunate. Like this golden summer thing only lasts for 30 days from the time of purchase. So I'm going to dump like a sixth of my points into this frame that in 30 days is going to go away. A lot of these other things, however, will not. So for instance, if you're a CSGO player, you can get some of these animated stickers that you can use when you're chatting with people. There is this Geralt. There's a bunch of different games. So some Doom Eternal stuff. We've got Geralt from The Witcher drinking a potion. If we scroll down here, we can see more of those. Some Dota 2 for those of you who like your MOBA games. But we got Geralt casting, drinking a potion, swinging a sword. And these are little things. Let's just take a look at all of the Wild Hunt items. So there's some profile backgrounds you can get if you want to show your love of a particular game. Some emoticons that you can use. And of course some animated stickers that you can use for your chat if you spend a lot of time in Steam chat. Honestly, I don't. So they're of limited value to me. Now sometimes, if we look at the featured items, what they've done in the past, which was really cool. Ooh, the black hole profile background's awesome. I like them for myself. They have in the past, and I don't know that they'll do it again, sold discounts through this. And I bought a discount in the lunar sale, which then I used. But instead, I think they're just doing this, that you save this additional $6. Now, sometimes as well, ooh, I can get a free animated sticker. Let's get my sticker. Open chat. No, let's just open a chat with Nick. I've got a new sticker. There, I got my animated sticker. Snoring. Sorry, Nick. Not really chatting with you right now. But yeah, so cool little things that you can get like that. Maybe they're a great idea that you want to find something or make something similar for your Twitch channel or your YouTube channel as extra emotes, etc. But realistically, that is the overview of the Steam Summer Sale. If there was something that you wanted to know about the Steam Summer Sale, or just want to get together, play some games online, you can always drop me a line in the comments below. No guarantee, I'm not really a big multiplayer player, but I think it'll be a good one. I'm not sure there's a lot that I need. As I alluded to and talked about at the beginning, if you haven't watched the video from earlier in the week, I've got 260 some games in my library, and I'm still playing the same ones over and over again, so I don't really need more games. That being said, play some games. Have a good time. Enjoy it. Which Total War game do you recommend for the summer sale? You own... honestly, my favorite Total War game... Let's just take a look at the pricing. I love the Warhammer themed Total War. If you want something more historic, I would probably have to... Rome 2 was really good. I really enjoyed Rome 2. I also like Shogun Total War 2. Those are the two that I really enjoyed. out of the more historic ones. I have played Rome. I don't know why it's not on here. I think I bought the physical media, old school, and never registered the CD key with Steam. But I would probably say for sure, Shogun Total War, if you're looking for one at $9, is a really good deal. And I haven't played the others. I'm really interested in Three Kingdoms, but at 25% off, it's not worth getting right now. But that's a great question, Otto. If you enjoyed Total War 2, if you enjoyed Rome Total War 2, I think you'd enjoy Shogun Total War. Rome's newer, so it's Total War the Total War collection here. So this would get you all of the Shogun, the original Japanese ones, is also a good deal for $3. So it really depends if you're looking for something that's really flashy, or something that's huge value. This is going to be your most value because you're going to get the entire Total War Shogun for $3. That's going to be your absolute best deal on the Total War front. Now, one that I'm curious about, partly because I've been playing it a lot. Civilization 6. I mean, I own it and all of the expansions. So New Frontier Pass is not on sale, and this doesn't surprise me. So basically you can get the entire... it doesn't include the others. It's not bad. Oh, you know what? I have not played Rome Total War 2 in quite a while. So I couldn't give you a valid option on what I enjoyed on the DLC from Rome Total War 2. It's one of those games where I've played it, but I haven't probably played it in 4 or 5 years. Civ 6 is, I don't know, I've got hundreds of hours. I've played 30 hours in the last 2 weeks. I've got over 300 hours into it. But thanks for coming and hanging out, Otto. Really appreciate that. I think, though, I'm looking forward. They've got some new stuff coming out for Civ 6 with the New Frontier Pass. And there's an update coming. Was it today? Gathering Storm. Yes, you should. If you have Civ 6, what is Gathering Storm is $26, 50% off. Yeah. It's 50, like I said, 50% off is my minimum value. If it's not 50% off, it's not worth picking up during this Steam sale for sure. It probably, you could hold off, and I would imagine it will go on sale again later, if not during their Black Friday-ish sale. Definitely during the winter sale. I want to say that the Gathering Storm and Rise and Fall combo was available for $35-ish, so maybe 60% off is kind of where it'll go. But I think what happens is when something like the New Frontier Pass comes out, it breathes new life into the game, and so they don't discount this quite as deeply. But even still, 50% off is solid for Gathering Storm, and bringing in the disasters is hella fun. I super enjoy watching, like I've been playing recently with the disasters on maximum in apocalypse mode, which I think might be something that came with the New Frontier Pass. But playing with it on maximum means that your volcanoes are exploding regularly. I had some tiles around a volcano that had like 7 food, 7 production, 3 science yields. So single tiles that were providing just ridiculous. And then you put Liang in there, and with 2 upgrades, she has reinforced infrastructure, which means that the improvements you build there don't get damaged by the by anything, by floods or by the volcanoes exploding. So you just get the increased yields constantly. It's glorious. But I only have a bit of time left, as I do need to eat some lunch before I get back to work. Thanks everyone for popping in and enjoying. Of course, the VOD will be up, so you can rewatch me go through this anytime. But until next time, and I will be having some new videos going up later this week. I've got, maybe not later this week, but early next week. So I've got 2 more videos recorded that just need a few hours of editing, and they'll be ready to go. And then I've got, there'll be a video where I replace the liquid cooler of my computer with the new air cooler, Dark Rock Pro 4. And then I'm also going to disassemble the liquid cooler, so that'll be fun. And I'm going to have a special video for Canada Day, July 1st, where I will do my take on the Canadian quarantini. But until next time, thanks everyone for joining me. Be safe, be kind, work your wonk, and as always, keep it geeky.